We didn't talk about the spectrum of disease because everyone interpreted on what they knew. And so they saw people get COVID and be fine.
So you don't blame the president's own language of calling some of this politically motivated a hoax? It was a phrase he used at one point.
When you have a pandemic where you're relying on every American to change their behavior, communication is absolutely key. And so every time a statement was made by a political leader that wasn't consistent with public health needs, that derailed our response. It is also why I went out on the road, because I wasn't censored on the road.
You felt the White House was censoring you?
Well, if you've noticed, I was not able to do national press. The other thing that was very important to me is I was not going to go outside of the chain of command. And so if our White House comms group did not put me out, I didn't ask to go out. Because there was so much leaking and so many parallel stories being leaked to the press that did not have grounding in truth, that I didn't want to ever be part of that slippery slope. I know people started it with good intentions of trying to inform the American people, but then it became a way that they could silence those who didn't agree with them. And so I knew that every time I had a significant disagreement in the White House, that within days a story would be planted.
Who was doing that?
I think a lot of people were doing that.
Do you think the administration was suppressing vital information to win the election?
I don't know what their motivation was. I know that I was so frustrated that I realized that the only way, if I could not get a voice internally, that I could get a voice out at the state level.